some of our tools that we use. That's actually a knife sharpener. And we got, I've got water, spray bottles, of course, and I do spray it with water too, because alcohol just doesn't do the 100% job. But I've got an alcohol here, and I'll spray them down and keep everything clean. What I've done here is I've taken and scraping the bark, scraping several of the cuttings here, cleaning them up, and I'm getting ready to put some root hormone on them. This is white willow, and I've got weeping willow. I did a cup of weeping willow, and then I'll show you. And this is my cup of white willow. I sprayed them, I kind of doused them a little bit with a little bit of water. So then I've got my root hormone in the spoon here, and I'm rolling the stems. And of course, I've got a white paper towel down here that someone's got on. So I'm putting root hormones on them. It won't make a salt shaker. And put this stuff in a salt shaker, I think I'd get a real good result too. It'd be worth something trying. It's all an experiment. I'm doing this on a big truck, Poor Joe Trucker, and trucking across the USA. Let's see, where did I seen some white willows along the road, so I stopped and got the white willow, which is a willow tree that's straight. It isn't weeping, and it's got the regular willow looking leaves, but they're a grayish silver color, and they call it white willow. This one, I was in a little town in Kentucky picking up a load, and they had a tank wash, and I parked along the tank wash, and along the ditchway over there was some weeping willow. This is the white willow. It's got a very smooth bark, and then you see I'm putting some hormone on the end of it. Just a little bit more hormone on this bigger cutting. I'm trying two different types of cuttings here. I've got that cutting. Then I've got what you call green cutting. So you got the wood cutting, hardwood, and then you got the new growth, or the green. So in this cup, I've got a little bit of both, and this is the weeping willow. I had some other trees once in this, and they didn't make it, so I thinned them out. So I just labeled this one to the 27th September. Now, my next challenge was to get these to grow during, obviously, the off-growing season. So what I've done is I'll show you. Of course, here's my table. This is my scrapings, and this is my root hormone. I'm kind of rolling that in there. What did I do with that cup? Knocked my cup over. Of course, made a mess. Yeah, you can see everything this way goes out the door in a trash bag. Now here, I have a grow light system. This is a light sensor. It's safer than it looks. Everything here is completely wrapped. There's no way to have an electric fire. There's not too many plugs plugged into one plug. We have a 50 amp fuse literally on a 3,000 watt inverter that I have all this hooked into, and I don't even have the second light on. As it gets darker, I had bought the wrong kind of bulb, and it actually got too hot in that and melted it, and so I got rid of it. And these are called low heat bulbs. And then this one here is contained in its own little socket. I've got 3 or 4 different trees already leafing out over here, and so I just want to keep them going on a 16-hour, I think is what I have it on. It's I've been shutting them off at about 10 o'clock. And then keeping the lamp on. Today it's been overcast outside, so I started the light a little early, keeping some natural sunlight on it. As it gets darker, I'll close my curtain and I'll add the second light on it, and we'll keep them around 8:30 to 9. I usually shut it off. I go to bed at 10. I don't want to keep the lights on past 10 o'clock, so I usually shut everything off. This is my little phone buddy. Hook my phone on that. That's just another step in the propagation that I'm doing right now. I'm doing my willows right now and getting them ready. And I'm starting these late. I didn't even want to start these willows, but it's just something that came about, and I seen them and we grabbed us some willows.